My name's Anne-Marie. I'm one of the grassroots voices, and today is our launch for Wolverhampton Poverty Truth.
Transforming communities within the diocese has become aware of the brilliant work that's been done in other parts of the country through the work of Poverty Truth Commissions, most notably in Glasgow, in Leeds, in Salford and in Cheshire. And we feel that Wolverhampton as a city could benefit hugely from a similar approach.
Tell us a bit about how the Truth Commission was set up in West Cheshire.
It was set up from an idea of one of the local councillors, and then a lot of more people were brought on board, the community inspirers, and then we found the civic and business leaders to sort of mentor us really in a way. And we've had meetings with them to try and see how we can move forward.
Well, judged by what's happened elsewhere, the experience of people with a personal history of poverty who are willing to share from their experience, meeting together with influential policymakers across the whole city can actually make a profound difference to how people see one another and to the kind of decisions and indeed policies that are made around poverty. We think that it can potentially make a real difference.
So how did you get involved in the Poverty Truth Commission, Rachel?
It's a friend of mine who was involved with it a few months before me when I was really ill, and he kept telling me to come along, I'd really like them. And I was too ill with my mental problems. And then they invited me for Christmas dinner, and I went for a meal with them. And then they invited me to this group therapy, and I just finished 8 weeks of group therapy, rethink, and I still needed some support.
Yeah.
I guess hearing real people's stories keeps us rooted, keeps us grounded, provides us with an opportunity to cross-check, double-check as to where maybe some of the gaps are, maybe where support services could be or should be more responsive, more flight of foot, more flexible.
Because it will be with a group of people who don't normally work together, I'm open to new ideas, and their way of thinking and my way of thinking will transform. But I'm interested in the relationship between violence and poverty and making society less violent. So that's what I want to do with it.
There's something about not being complacent. There's something about recognising that there is a lot of support, help and assistance out there, voluntary community sector as well as public service agencies. Sweeping people into public service land doesn't necessarily solve everybody's problems, and neither are the solutions necessarily what everyone might be seeking. So there's something much broader about recognising that people live in communities and need to feel connected with friendships and social activities and so on to help to keep people well and safe.
What difference do you think it's going to be able to make?
The basic idea is to try and get our stories across to the different authorities about how poverty is affecting Wolverhampton.
Today is really all about engaging the city in the concept. It's about inspiring people with a vision as to how a Poverty Truth Commission in Wolverhampton can actually make a material difference to the lives of a good number of our citizens.